Hey you guys. So today I wanted to talk about the documentary Hate to Love Nickelback. So this documentary is now on Netflix. Came out in I believe 2023, and essentially what this documentary goes over is, I'd say, everything Nickelback. How the band started, a little bit of background in regards to the band members, their personal lives, what was kind of going on during that time, how they rose to fame, how they kind of lost the fame, or that whole situation where it's like their music isn't good. And then, you know, where that kind of led them until today. And I thought this was a really interesting. I wanted to watch it because I enjoy some of Nickelback songs, but I have not listened to them front to back. I have a good majority of them, but there was a time, and I forget if it was right as I was leaving middle school, going into high school, or if it was high school, whatever it was. But like I stated earlier, their people started saying their music wasn't good, they're not a good band, like all this stuff about them. And my dad, he had some Nickelback CDs, and so he would ask me, he's like, because again, I can't remember if I told him that they weren't cool, or they weren't a good band, or that's what I heard, or if he somehow in the depths of the internet, or somebody told him, and then he had to ask me, because he normally comes to me if he doesn't know something in regards to pop culture. And I had to tell him, I'm like, Dad, I don't know. I'm being honest with you. I do not know where this started, what's going on. Because, yeah, I remember, especially when Rockstar came out, everyone was listening to it. Other of I'd say their earlier songs, everyone would listen to. And I forget what album it is, what exactly the name is. But it's the one that's kind of all black. I think it has a belt buckle on it. I want to say it's called All the Right Moves, but I'm not quite sure. I think it came out in 2009 ish. If I find a picture, if I remember what it is, I'll put it in the description. But I liked some songs from that, and it was around that time where everyone was saying, these things, or different memes. If you've seen the Vines about look at this graph, that's all I think about when that song comes on now. I can't listen to it the same. But it was really interesting then to see, after kind of that backlash, where it kind of stemmed from. And then, during this whole thing, they do have different instances that happen within their own band members' personal lives. And that's why I think it's a good documentary, especially if you are a fan of Nickelback, you want to know more about the band members and everything, or if you just didn't know about them to begin with. I think it kind of covers a good timeline. It covers their own lives and what they were kind of dealing with, and even when it comes to, I'd say, present day, they talk a good amount, not nothing too long, in regards to what are they doing now, what is their plan to still create music. They were doing a tour, they planned to when COVID happened, and now it's just kind of starting that back up again. And so they also talk about as well, essentially with TikTok and different things, the music is coming back, and people who were fans, that's one thing I think they're very thankful for, is people who were fans of their music. They never stopped being fans of it. If you like something, you like it. It shouldn't, again, I don't know. I still can't believe that all that kind of happened around, when I was growing up and people were, I'm like, I'm still gonna listen to this. Unless they did something like wrong, I'm still gonna listen to the music. I don't, and I would look into it. I'm like, what is happening here? And I would never get a clear answer. And so it's just really interesting throughout this documentary when they talk about different things and essentially trends and what, you know, I'd say current culture or just pop culture in general, what, people want to create and how they use that music and who's still interested in the music. I found it very good. I think if you, again, are a Nickelback fan, or if you just are curious in regards to, hey, I like some Nickelback songs, what am I going to get out of this? You're going to get their lives, the band, kind of a good timeline to present day. So I very much recommend it. It's out on Netflix. If you have watched it, please leave your thoughts down below, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.